We had to pop down to the Channel 5 newsroom for this next segment. You know, the weather forecasts and weather broadcasts have always played a large part in News Center 5 over the last 20 years.
Oh,
Dick Albert, I'm
absolutely. How you doing,
weather
Chet?
laboratory. It wasn't too many years ago, maybe a dozen or so, when Dick's visuals consisted of maps of the United States and a map of New England that were done on cardboard.
Yeah, that's right. We used to have two cardboard maps, and I remember drawing with either crayons or these magic markers, but things have changed through the years.
Always wanted to have the concession on magic markers, Dick, when you guys were using these things.
There's the control room right here. Hi, guys. How you doing? Well, would you lower this green wall? Actually, now we do the weathercast in front of a completely blank green wall.
I don't know how you do that. I've watched it for a dozen years, and I still haven't figured it out.
Well, at first it was very difficult to learn this, Chet, doing it in front of a green wall. It was very difficult. Because that's right. It's like patting and turning at the same time. But if we could cue the satellite loop, you know, actually the computer, that's the computer picture. We can take a picture of that and me, and we can superimpose the two on each other. Now, Chet, can you see if you can point to Boston here and see what you do?
It's kind of like pin the tail on the donkey, isn't it?
Wait a minute, I think you're in Buffalo there. Well, that's the thing. It's sort of like looking in a mirror. And actually, I cannot wear green because that's where this is electronically generated.
But if you turn that around, it'll work a little better.
I actually see the satellite loop. See that?
Now there's Boston. Right on your
You get it, Chet. And you know, a lot of people ask me, how in the world can you actually do this? Because there's a blank wall behind you. What do you see when you look at the camera? Well, what I see when I look at the camera is actually myself and, in this case, you.
Home.
So exactly what you see in your living room is what I see in my camera, and that's how we do the weathercast. It takes a little bit of effort at first, but it's like it's a piece of cake now, right?
It's a piece of cake. You know, it's amazing. Visitors to our studio who watch you do the weather for the first time are absolutely astonished as they sit there. I love to watch the looks on their faces as they see you talking to highs and lows, streaming down.
I wonder what the heck I'm doing.
And it's wonderful. Try it on your belly button the next time. I kind of like that shot.
When we get back, we'll be talking to the dean of the weathercasters, Don Kent and Bob Copeland, right after this. You guys are the reason I'm on television. I used to watch you guys all the time.
When
Don,
you were a kid?
Yeah, that's right, when I was a kid.
Oh, gee.
I was just a little tyke.
Yeah.
Don, when did you start?
I got started on TV in 1955 and worked a couple of years, no days off, 7 days a week, plus radio, 6 shows a day.
What kind of maps did you have then?
Blackboard, chalk, pure chalk, pure blackboard.
Those were the good old days.
Right.
What did you think of the computers when they came in?
Well, fantastic, but I still look out the window. Jack Chase gave me...
That's it, you look out the window.
Jack Chase gave me a window for my retirement. I've got in my sugar house right now, still being used.
That's a good idea.
And I was so busy with no vacation, I called for help.
Oh,
and I knew Bob knew about weather.
So Bob got his first break on TV because of you.
That's right. His wife was threatening to divorce him because he hadn't had a vacation for 2 years. And so there I was, Johnny on the spot.
What was it like the first night on the air?
The first night on the air was actually a morning on the air.
Oh, it was a morning on the air.
This was my audition, my on-air audition. And somebody had forgotten to tell me about the time cues or something. And I was going on and on about the weather, and suddenly this arm came around. It was Jack Chase. Said, "Well, son, I think we're going to have to continue this some other time. We're out of time."
Boy, I'll tell you, things have changed. And what do you think about the computer graphics now and what we're doing now?
Well, I think it's wonderful, but actually our computer's getting kind of old, Emily, and...
Emily Rooney's talking to the news. We need a new computer, right?
Yeah, but it is exciting. We can do so many things now that we were never able to do in the old days, as long as the computer doesn't break down.
God, it's nice to see you.
Okay.
Nice to see you.
Still on one radio.
Bob, I see you all the time.
Yes, thank you.